Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hopefully, this second week of the challenge is going good for you guys and working on our protein. Yeah, I've just been loving seeing everyone's meals and everyone's ideas. So it's been a lot of fun. And now we are going to start our third goal, which is going to be drinking our water. Um, just like, the last week, just like last week, I hope that you guys can continue on with working on your steps and your protein as well. You no longer have to post about your steps and protein. If you'd like to continue to post about those, you are more than welcome to. But yeah, now all that is required of you is to start posting your water. And what I would like for you guys to post is you can post either, you can post an empty water bottle, you can post a full water bottle, you can post, you writing it down in a food log, things like that. So, yeah, whatever really works. So, yeah, I'm going to start sharing my screen and we're going to open up our challenge guide again. So, again, we're in the New Year, New You, down in the featured. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Cool. So, yeah. Week 3, we are at the end of our challenge. And for week 3, it is to drink half your body weight of water in ounces. And so this is how much water everyone should drink is you take your body weight, divide it in two, and that's how much water you should drink in ounces. But if you have like a really hardcore workout or you're out in the heat all day long or you live or visiting like a more humid place, you would actually add an additional 20 ounces of water for every like hour out in that humidity or for every workout. So on my workout days, I try to drink a little more. Let's see. Yeah, this is our last master class for the challenge. I'll be posting like another video the following week, but it won't really be a master class. Let's see. Okay, hydration. So yeah, proper hydration is an important role to help improve your health, physique, and performance. One of the biggest things that um, really holds people back from performing well in the gym is being dehydrated. So that's a really big one. Like if I know I'm gonna wake up and work out at like 10 in the morning, I make sure I'm waking up and I'm getting my water in along with some electrolytes. So that is another thing that drinking your water is only one part of hydration. The other part is getting proper electrolyte balance. And so that can, require you to consume some electrolytes. There are lots of them out there in the market that you can get. I know Liquid IV is a really popular one with a lot of people that you can get at like Costco. I wasn't a huge fan of it at first because it had a lot of sugar in it and like filler stuff, but they do have a sugar-free one that I've purchased and it's like a lemon one and I actually do like the flavor of that one. So I like that one for not being so not full of a lot of filler stuff and sugar. Um but yeah, I also really like a brand called LMNT. They have great electrolytes and great flavor as well. So yeah, electrolytes are a great way to stay hydrated. And what electrolytes are is there are sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. And what these things do is they allow our body to actually absorb the water into our cells. So like salt gets a really bad rep, in the past. And it's now becoming more normal that salt is actually really good for you. I mean, you would die. You would go brain dead without proper sodium in your body. But the reason that sodium gets such a bad rep is because we as Americans eat a lot of fast food that is full of sodium, a lot of processed food that is full of sodium. And so that's why, it gets a bad rep. But if you are eating basically all whole foods, you're going to need to consume sodium. And so that's why you'll hear a lot of people that get like the keto flu and they'll start to feel crappy when they're doing keto. Well, it's because they've stopped eating a bunch of processed foods. They've also stopped eating obviously carbs, right? And carbs actually help us to hold on to water. So you need to take in electrolytes to help your body to stay hydrated. And that's why people get the flu, whatever flu-like symptoms, is because they're not staying hydrated. So electrolytes are a great one for keeping you hydrated. Like I said, as a general rule of thumb, you should drink when you're thirsty sorry, as a general rule of thumb, you should drink when you're thirsty and your urine should be light yellow, right? If you go to the bathroom and your pee is super dark yellow, I mean, you are dehydrated for sure. So I recommend shooting for at least half your body weight in ounces to start. That is about where everyone should be, but like I said, an additional 20 ounces for every workout, or if you're in a really hot, humid place. And then yeah, sipping your water throughout the day, not just sitting there and like chugging it at the end of the day. Because if you remember, electrolyte balance is the key to hydration, not just drinking water. And when you chug your water in one sitting, that can really wash out your electrolytes. So those are key to hydration. So you want to be sipping your water throughout the day as best you can. Um, yeah, the benefits of hydration is it aids in food digestion. So like you have hydrochloric acid in your stomach, and that hydrochloric acid has hydrogen in it, and that's you get hydrogen from your water. So if you're not drinking enough water, you're not going to have proper hydrochloric acid. But that I don't want you guys to be confused with thinking you need to drink water right before you consume your meals for proper digestion, because that is not true. That's actually opposite of what you want. If you are chugging water before a meal, like that old wives' tale of like chug water before a meal because you're probably just hungry, which can definitely be true. You can definitely just be thirsty when you think you're hungry, but you do not want to be chugging water before you sit down and eat a meal, because if you do that, all that water can wash out your electrolytes, or sorry, not your electrolytes, your enzymes and your hydrochloric acid, which is what breaks down your food. So if you do have any issues with bloating after meals, or you get gassy, or things like that, any digestion issues after eating, try removing water from your meal. I know that sounds weird, but like give yourself like 30 minutes, 15 minutes before you eat of no water, and after, to let your body truly digest your food. But yes, you do want to be drinking water throughout the day other than around it. That will help aid in digestion. Water aids in waste removal, right? So we have bowel movements and we pass urine, and that is removing waste products that we don't want in our body. And we should be having a bowel movement once a day. It is common for a lot of people to not have a bowel movement once a day, but that is not normal, and you do not want that. And so if you deal with constipation, a big sign of being dehydrated is constipation. So yeah, definitely make sure you are drinking your water so you are having at least one bowel movement a day. If you're not having a bowel movement a day, if you think about it, like I said, it's removing all this waste out of your body, right? Toxins and excess things that we don't want in our system. And if you aren't having a bowel movement a day, that is literally just sitting in your body and it's circulating and being reabsorbed. And through our bowel movements, we also get rid of excess hormones that we don't need. And so if you deal with hormonal issues, a reason for that could be because you are not having bowel movements once a day. And so when you think about it, that's kind of gross, right? It's just, if we're not having a bowel movement, it's just sitting in our body, it's circulating and being reabsorbed, and we do not want that at all. It helps with tissue and joint protection. So if you have achy joints, if you deal with aches, that may be because you are dehydrated. So drink more water and see if that helps. Along with electrolytes, big thing there. Remember electrolytes, those really can help with pain. And last, it helps regulate your body temperature. Yeah, so water does a lot of other things as well. It helps to, get your nutrients through your blood to the areas that it needs to go. There's so many other things hydration does, but these are just the ones I've kind of listed. Let's see, I think that's all I had in there for hydration. Stop sharing, open this up. So yeah, this week's masterclass is honestly a short one. Hydration is kind of simple. It's just really drinking your water, right? But I know that as simple as it is, it can be pretty difficult for a lot of people to actually get in their water. A lot of my clients deal with just really like they know they need to get their water in, but the biggest thing I find with them is they really just forget to actually drink their water. Um, so some tips for this could be you could set some alarms on your phone. You could put little post-it note reminders at your desk if you have a desk job. You can even use, there's like an app. I can't remember what it's called, but if you would like it, let me know and I can send it over to you. And you can set it up to literally just send you little reminders to drink your water, and that can really help. Um, some other things to help you to get your water in is for me, I love having ice in my water. I need cold water. That's Having ice in your water is not technically the best, but whatever. I drink my water cold. I like it, and that's how I drink it. So I'm gonna have ice in my water. It is technically better to have room temperature, but yeah, we can't always be perfect. So yeah, ice helps me. You can put flavoring in your water, right? Try to find maybe sugar-free and no calorie flavors. That will help you to drink water. I know that's a big thing for some people. They just want flavor. You could also like crush up like berries, like raspberries or blueberries or blackberries or strawberries in your water. You could add things like lemon, mint, cucumber, really whatever you want just to kind of make it more flavorful. Those electrolytes, like I was talking about, electrolytes can taste really good and can help you to drink your water. Another is using a straw. Like mine doesn't have a straw, right? And I know for some people that is a big thing. Like drinking with a straw can really be a game changer for people because it is like, as little as it seems to like just lift your water and drink it, that just sometimes is just, more work. And so when people can just sit there and sip through a straw, that can really help them to drink enough water throughout the day. I'm trying to think of what else. Waking up first thing in the morning, that's a big one. Really getting your day started with your water really helps because if it's like 11 o'clock and you're like, oh my God, I haven't drank any water. Like, you have so much more to drink. So starting it early in the morning is a really good thing to get in the habit of. Um, that's what I like to do. And especially because that's what's going to help your body, right? We need to be hydrated. We need to be hydrated for our brain to function properly. Um, like I said earlier, sometimes people are really just thirsty when they feel hungry a lot of times because they haven't been drinking enough water. So yeah, start drinking your water. You'll feel better. Your brain will function better. You'll have more energy, all sorts of things, better digestion, all those kinds of things. So yeah, drinking it in the morning. Another thing that you guys could do is like say you have like 120 ounces to drink in a day. Um, you would want to, let's see, what's 120? That's 60, 30. So it's like, right, 30 ounces first quarter of the day, then another 30, then another 30, then another 30. You could break it up like that, right? So maybe you have a 30-ounce water bottle, then you have to drink 4 of those in a day. Yeah, that can really help. Um, some people like big water bottles, some people like smaller water bottles. The big one is just like too much. And for some reason, having a smaller one really helps them to drink their water. Um, yeah, I think that's about it that will help you guys with drinking your water. Again, it's a simple one, but then also really not a simple one for a lot of people. So let's really work on drinking our water this week and see how we feel. I also just want to push you guys again, to continue to work on those steps, right? Even if you can't hit the 10,000, just keep pushing yourself to do better and better. Continue with those protein meals. And trying to get to where you're having 3 high protein meals a day along with a protein shake. For majority of people, it's going to take you guys consuming at least that. And remembering, like I said, when you think you're eating enough protein, you probably still aren't, so add more to that plate. Lunch meat is not going to cut it. It can be something that you use here and there, but again, it's really not a whole lot. So think of those whole meat options. So yeah, continue with those steps, continue with your protein, and let's start on our water. And these three things are really going to help you guys to change your life and go in the direction that you are wanting to go in. If you're feeling unmotivated, like, just remember that's normal. It's okay. Do not give up. Do not give up on yourself. Just keep pushing, keep going. If you want to change your life, you're gonna have to push at times. It's not always easy, but it's really not that hard either. You're gonna eat no matter what, right? So why not make it a high protein meal? You're gonna drink something, I'm sure. So why not make it water? And, I know that it can be hard to get our steps in at times, but finding those creative ways to get our steps in is what really helps us to get those in. And these three are some of the biggest pillars to the foundation of that healthy lifestyle that you want, that's going to give you that body that you want. So, yeah, really good job, guys. If you need anything, if you have any questions, as always, reach out, leave some comments on this post, whatever is totally fine. And yeah, this is our last masterclass. I will be posting another video the following week. But yeah, so the last thing that you guys will have to do to be eligible to win the challenge is set up your exit call with me. And so once I go through all the calls, I will choose the winner based off how well you guys have done, right? How active you've been in the group, and just really showing that you have put forth the effort, not necessarily being perfect, because that's not what it's about. It's about being consistent and really trying. So yeah, I will be reaching out to you guys to set up your exit calls. And these exit calls are really important because when people go through challenges, when they go through like, fad diets, all these things, the biggest reason that they lose all that hard work is because they don't have an exit plan. And even though this is just 3 weeks that we've been working on this stuff, this exit plan is really just going to set you guys up to continue on your own, for the next couple months until I actually do another challenge. I am planning on doing a challenge. I believe probably this spring we'll do another one. And yeah, and if any of you guys enjoyed this challenge, please tell other people about it, invite them into it. If it really helped you and you want to continue to work on your goals and you're interested in any, coaching or anything like that, like always reach out or anything, or, find another coach. Like that's one of the biggest things that just really helps people continue on, is that accountability. That is a huge one. So yeah, the accountability, the motivation, and all those things. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Again, I'll be posting some more videos, so this isn't the end. Obviously we've got a whole nother week, so let's go drink our water and continue with that protein and continue with you getting your steps in. Happy Monday, everyone, and have a great week. All right. Thanks, everyone.